Hello, my magnificent magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself, here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. So I do what I love, and I love what I do, and I love being here with you because you're the best. Of course you are. I say it all the time. I'll say it again. I'll say it all the time. That's what Archangel Michael tells us. We are the best of the best. That's why he protects us. That's why he protects us, because we're the chosen elect. Okay, we're kind of a big deal around here. Remember that, 8th house crew. We are something special. It's a little too hot. A little too hot to handle there for a second. I'll let that cool down. Burning my hands, I tell you. Alright, so why don't we keep aligning our chakras, like I say, because we're going to keep balancing, we're going to keep aligning, because what's meant for us will always find us, and make it a little easier when everything is, unclogged. We got to get unclogged. Cleanse whatever this little messes we have here going on. Oh, so far so good though. I see good things for you. I see us at a point where we're just gonna shock people by how you respond to certain stuff. Okay, like it's like you don't care at all. Like you're just gonna be like, listen, you know what? Just get the fuck away from us. So why don't we get started here? Why don't you come on in? Come on in. We have a little story to tell here, a little tarot story to tell here. Come on in, my magical gangsters. I'll tell you a little something. Okay, we'll go back years and years ago. Perhaps, maybe in the future, maybe in the past. Who knows? But why don't we get going here? Archangel Mike, why don't you get involved with this particular read? I haven't seen you get involved in a while. Usually you make the reads get a little interesting. He says, yes, he does. Indeed. The cat said, what did you say? What do you know? He said, trust me, he wasn't going to let me forget. No, he wasn't. Not at all. Shoot. Yeah, I do. Good thing I got my trusty little selenite on here. Alright, so let's, why don't we get going here? Why don't we see what we're working with? And we'll see what's in your energy. What's in the energy here for the Gangstar Magician and his magical gangstars, the best of the best, the 8th house crew. God, what's in our energy, Divine Collective? What do we got? What do we got here? Please and thank you. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have this Page of Swords energy here. So it tells me you have a thirst for knowledge. You're finding new ways to communicate. You're coming on very intellectual. Curiosity and intellectual growth. You are definitely learning here, okay? You are exploring new ideas and expanding your knowledge and understanding of the world. I mean, you had to do it sooner or later, and this is what you're doing. I embrace my unique perspective. Yes, you do. You embrace your unique perspective. Yes, indeed. So what else are we working with? All right, so now you have the 7 of Cups, though. All right, so that's going to mean that there's going to be some options, illusions, confusion, fantasy, illusion. Okay, we're being called to distinguish between reality and illusion and to focus on what truly matters. All right, we see. You know what matters. You know what it comes down to. You don't have to worry about no dumb bullshit. I focus on clarity and discernment. You know what's real. You know what's fantasy. I mean, come on. And you know how people are. You know what they're all about. You're very clear-minded. Nobody's going to come in here and tell you you're crazy. All right, so you got this Page of Swords with a 7 of Cups. And now there's a Knight of Swords energy here. So telling me that you're action-oriented, ambitious, driven to succeed. So this Page of Swords energy is also meaning that you're ambitious. You're not just having this desire, you're making things happen. You're moving. Ambition and determination. You are driven by ambitions that are willing to take risks to achieve your goals. I act with speed and precision. Yes, you are. People, they say you're moving a little too fast for them. Oh, well, what do you want us to tell you? All right, but the 7 of Cups, they thought that was going to slow you down. No, it did not. Okay, why didn't it slow you down? Because you had this 2 of Pentacles energy. Because you're able to adapt. You're flexible, okay? You're balanced. Balance and adaptability. You were able to adapt to the situation. You were juggling multiple priorities and responsibilities with ease and are able to adapt to changing circumstances. They didn't think you were going to be able to get past this. Okay, I'm adaptable and flexible in the face of change. These people are not, but you are. That is one of your superpowers. Yes, it is. What else do we got? All right, and now there's an Ace of Wands here. So somebody tell me you have an urge to create now. Okay, so you being so balanced, flexible, adaptable, ambitious, orientated, action orientated, having this, desire to communicate, finding new ways, very vigilant, very inquisitive you are. Mental agility. The Seven of Cups, that couldn't really do nothing to you. It wasn't going to stop you. All right? Inspiration and new opportunities. You're being called to take action and seize the moment. I'm ready to embark on a new journey. Yes, you are. I mean, this is where you're going. I mean, you wouldn't be sitting here watching, listening to this if that's not what was happening for you. And it's all because you were able to adapt. All right? Now look, Six of Pentacles. You're receiving what's meant for you. It's what it comes down to. People want to be generous with you. The Seven of Cups, there is no illusion here. There's no options, illusions, confusion. There is none. You're the only option. Okay? Generosity and charity. Okay? I'm grateful for the abundance in my life and give generously to others. That's the way you'll be when you do get it. Because the more you give, the more you get. And when I say give, you give in a way that's good-hearted. You know what I mean? You're not going to be scam. Nobody's going to come in here and scam you. No. And when I say give, it doesn't always have to be money. Your time, your empathy, certain things are worth a lot more than money. Remember, people remember how you made them feel. They don't remember what you had. You're never going to look back and say, oh, you know what, I remember that gangster magician. Oh, he had a lot of money. But the fact is that you'll say, I remember how he made me feel. It made me feel good. I like that. That's what you're going to remember. And that's the way people remember. So anybody who put money over whatever this is, it's like, you made the wrong choice, my friend. Look, I got these things. It's like the little trees for the car, but the new car, but they're like spray. I didn't know that the little tree things made spray. I was like, ooh, got that. Jumped all over that. I like the way that smells. It's like one of my favorite smells. I might go to a Taylor, there's like a Taylor Swift concert, but not actual her, but it's like I guess a tribute person that's gonna sing her songs tonight. I think it's in Cherry Hill or something. Maybe I'll show up. Maybe I just will. Alright, so we'll see. I don't really particularly like Taylor Swift, but maybe something I don't know. So why don't we clarify here? Why don't we elaborate further? Why don't we see what we're dealing with before we start getting carried away, okay? Before we start wondering, making, assumptions. Alright, so what do we got here? What's going to be in our energy here? Got the Gangster Magicians, Magical Gangsters, the Divine Collective, the ones who've seen it all, they've done it all, they've been through it all. You know the ones, our favorite. What do we got here? Please and thank you. Alright, so you got this Five of Swords to start. So this is telling me what this is going to center around. Somebody wanted to win at all costs against you. Conflict and defeat. You may be dealing with a difficult conflict or feeling defeated by a recent loss or setback. I choose my battles wisely. That's what I try to tell people. Some people, they just want to keep fighting. They think that, it's like, let the universe handle this for you. But sometimes people don't want to listen. We understand that no response is a powerful response. That's why we have this Two of Wands energy here, because you're planning, you're progressing, you're moving things along. You're moving right around this winning at all cost here. Whatever these arguments, these disputes, this aggression. You're not a part of this bullying. Nobody's coming around you bullying you, intimidating you. It's not going to happen. They thought that they were going to be able to do that, but you just tell these people, who the fuck you think you're dealing with? Who the fuck are you? That's what we tell them. Why don't you get the fuck out of here? Run to whoever the fuck you gotta run to, okay? Because you ain't scared of nobody. So we tell these Five of Swords characters. Want to win at all cost? Well, winning at all cost really cost them this time. So, what else, mate? So this is about somebody who wants to win at all cost. Who we dealing with? Alright, so we're dealing with an Ace of Pentacles type character. Alright, so that makes sense. Now, winning at all cost really cost them, okay? And now it's saying that somebody missed their chance here. There's some deficiency here. There's a lot of deficiency. Instability. People are being stingy. bad investments not paying off here. People making bad choices. It's like, it's all coming down. It's like, it's so bizarre how but it's all because of the energy that they put out there. All coming back to them. They thought they were big shots. They thought they knew what they were doing. But here's the thing, Three of Wands, you built something here. They weren't able to stop you from building. They weren't able to keep you down. They weren't even, that's what they want you to keep you down. They want you to be walking around with a fucking shopping cart, asking for fucking nickels. It's not even funny. Like, I'm just saying this is what they wanted, though. But it's like, fuck these people. Who the hell are they? Fucking wish this on us. Instead of wishing good for themselves, they're wishing this crazy shit. That's what makes me laugh. That tells me everything I need to know about somebody like that. And these people, they think that they should be chosen. They're jealous. This is why they're doing this. All right, so what else is there? They missed their chance. Winning at all costs really cost them. Okay, and who did it cost them against? This Queen of Pentacles. Because this Queen of Pentacles, you are the ideal spouse. The one everyone comes to see, the one everyone wants to be. Very nurturing and abundant. You are a natural caregiver who values comfort and stability and are able to provide for those in your care. I'm grounded and nourished, able to nurture and provide for myself and others. All right, so that's you. So we know this is going to be centering around somebody wanted to win at all costs against you. Now Ace of Pentacles and Reverse missed their chance with you now. I mean, sounds about right. And who's this all to the chagrin? This devil. It's all to the chagrin. All right, because this devil, he did everything possible to make it to you not be seen this way. Okay, and the fact that you're still being seen as a Queen of Pentacles, this devil now we know was the one who wanted to win at all costs. Now they missed their opportunity. Which I don't know what opportunity they thought they had. They tried to take your opportunities. But now they lost everything they ever had. That's why they'll never come back from this. Winning at all costs really cost them. This devil's been attacking you since you were a child. A small child. Maybe even since you were a baby. Look at you. They actually helped you. That's why we're wearing red, okay? All right, because now, Four of Cups in reverse, suddenly somebody's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. You're not rejected anymore. All right, there's awareness, acceptance, choosing happiness, enthusiasm. Maybe it's you, this Queen of Pentacles, very enthusiastic. But, you're not Four of Cups. Nobody's coming off no Four of Cups for you. The Four of Cups in reverse here. All right, there's a lot of clarity when it's surrounded you. This winning at all costs is what made that. People want to attack you, made it so clear that you are the one that should be chosen here. All right, and now this Page of Pentacles energy is clarifying that because you're just completely building here. You're building, you're mastering what you're doing here. You're learning your craft. I am open and eager to learn new skills and take on new opportunities. You're not just resting on your laurels. So there's a lot to build with you. It's a good investment when these people said that you were a fucking dud. But these people are the ones that are coming off like duds now. Fucking milk duds. That's what they are. They look like them. So what else do we got? What else are we looking with? All right. So yeah, this is because of this Four of Pentacles. This is all about money. This is what they want to do. They want to take that whatever they've seen that you had some type of abundance, some 10 of Pentacles in your energy here. And they felt that you didn't deserve it. They felt that you didn't deserve to be chosen here. All right, and they said, we're going to come take it from you. We're going to hoard all this. We're going to try to keep it away from you. And they got caught doing that. And now you're being seen as a Queen of Pentacles and who's not rejected. Who's getting their Ace of Cups here. Clearly, that's confirmation. So, love is here. That's telling me that blockages are being removed. But we always knew that these people would do this. This is how they get rid of themselves. They clear themselves out. They say something to the wrong person. That's what they're doing. They show their true colors eventually. Okay? And you show your true colors, which is this Queen of Cups. That's who you are. Not only are you a Queen of Pentacles, but you're a Queen of Cups. Alright? You're very emotionally intelligent and empathetic. You have a deep understanding of your own emotions and those of others. You are compassionate and nurturing presence. I embrace my emotional intelligence and compassion. That's why you're not rejected over here. Okay, look at you. Who wouldn't want somebody like you? All right, and these people said we're just trying to say you were too good to be true, that you're faking it, that blah, 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 but nobody's seen anything yet. Nobody's seen how you've been too good. I think you're just too good. That's all it comes down to. Not too good to be true, just too good. And that's why Eight of Swords, these people are stuck, because whatever they said, it didn't pan out. These projections didn't stick. They went back to them. Winning at all costs really cost them. Eight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles. So, putting this money first is the reason these people lost their chance. Whatever. They did it to themselves. We don't owe these people nothing. We don't care what happens. And we don't even want them bad. We wish you all the best. Actually, we forgive you. We don't care. Why don't you go back to doing your everyday life stuff, and just remember, you have to wake up in the morning every day and remember what you did, okay? We caught you. You know what you did. You got to remember that. You don't have to deal with us. You got to deal with God, karma, the universe. So what else do we got? All right, it's the fact that Ten of Swords in reverse is that this Queen of Pentacles, you recovered from a painful ending. You were not supposed to get back up from whatever happened here. The fact that you keep getting back up is people don't understand. That's how they're like, they're not human. They're saying, now they're saying you're not human. The way you respond to stuff. You're like, they never seen nothing like this. But that's the facts because you solved the puzzle here. You had the Wheel of Fortune. You know things that these people don't want to believe, but you believe. You believe in the laws of the universe. And that's why you follow this law of karma very, very, very closely. And that's why you recover from this painful ending. You were not supposed to get back up. And now you're not rejected. And you getting back up and showing who you really are and showing who these people really are, this devil really is really something else. There's some big people watching. They're pretty impressed. They might put you on the commission here. You might be added to the commission. You might be, you're big time here. You're gonna be sitting at the big table. Cool. We're up to it. All right. So what else do we got? All right. Page of Pentacles. So we know you're building. All right. You're building. That's all this comes down to. You're adding to what you're doing. You're open and eager to learn new skills and take on new opportunities. You're not just jumping into anything, but if it's right, you'll do it. And it's not about the money. It's about the love. Because you love what you do, and you do what you love, or do what you love, whatever. And you know what else you are? You're also very balanced here with this Temperance heading. Extremely balanced. They didn't think that you were going to be able to stay balanced. This winning at all costs needed you to respond in such a way to roll around the mud, but you just never did this. You never gave it to them. And eventually, they gave themselves away what they were by you just not responding. It's actually quite amazing. So is there anything else we need to know here? This is, not my favorite referees, but it's clear you're not rejected here. You recover from a painful ending. You're clearly building something. All right, and how you building with this Ten of Cups? This is what you're building. You're building your foundation. This is what's going to create the abundance. Happiness and harmony. You are surrounded by love, joy, and emotional fulfillment, and your family and community are supportive. There'll be nothing better than that, okay? I'm grateful for the love and joy in my life. Yes, you are, all right? You'll never not be grateful for that. These people, they made it like this was nothing. They thought they could recreate this. No. You're the only one who could do that. Queen of Cups. Now, it's really cost them, all right? Because you're sustaining this Eight of Pentacles. You're just mastering your craft. You're sharpening your skills. You want to be the best you can be. Like I said, this ain't about the money for you. This is about just being the best because you love to do it. And you just love showing how to respond like this. You know what you're doing. It's like I don't know. It's amazing. It's amazing you were able to figure this out, though. So is there anything else we have before I get to a new deck? Please and thank you. All right, look, the Seven of Cups. We've seen that earlier. So all these options, illusion, confusions, there is none. You're the only option. These people are now part of what this is, the projections. Now they are the ones that are searching for purpose. They want you to they have to search for purpose. They're all caught in their own illusions, wishful thinking they're going to get away with this, trying to hold on, hoarding money. trying to keep money meant for you away from you. We don't even care, you told me. So we don't even give a fuck. Just get lost. Go away, because we'll make the Ten of Pentacles ourselves. This is what the Ten of Cups is going to create. Ten of Cups creates abundance. And you're already here as a Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Recover from painful ending. You're not rejected. People want you. That's telling me that people want you. They see you and they want you. All right? I'm not saying you're just jumping into anything, but this is... you don't have to worry about being alone here. That's for sure. You're also not just settling or jumping in anything because you have control over yourself. You already know your worth. Maybe at one time you didn't, but you do now. And that's why this Ten of Pentacles is here. So what's going to be the end with this, though? Alright, so there's a Three of Pentacles here. So that's telling me people want to work with you. They want to collaborate. Collaboration and teamwork. You are working with others to achieve a common goal and are recognizing the value of each person's contribution. I am grateful for the opportunity to work with talented individuals towards a common goal. So of course that's where you're going. You're headed. Because you're going to be with like-minded people. You attract what you are. So that's what you're attracting. And you're also attracting the Six of Cups energy, this nostalgia when people are starting to think towards you. They're starting to remember you. All these, nastiness these people put on your name, all this dirt they put on your name is all starting to, fall off. You're completely shining right now. You're like a brand new you're like a new 2026 Chariot limited edition fully loaded. You are looking sharp. That's what they say. Anything else? Anything else we need to know? Alright, and now this is causing these people to be heartbroken. Three of Swords. So, winning at all costs really cost them. Now they're heartbroken. They didn't care that you were heartbroken ever. Now they're heartbroken because you're not heartbroken. And this Ace of Wands, this urge to create, you're just going to keep moving. You're going to keep being an inspiration, and you're going to keep doing what needs to be done here. So, these people are heartbroken that you were able to come back from this painful ending. You're not rejected. And they thought you were going to be like blackballed and nobody would want to work with you, but people see how you have this Ten of Cups atmosphere and they want to be around that. So why don't we get a little confirmation, clarification here, God, please, and thank you, my lovely, lovely magical gangsters. They're heartbroken that you're doing good. Ain't that something? They want you to be dead. They were waiting to hear you were dead. But it was never going to happen. Wishful thinking. That's why they're in the Seven of Cups. You're what's it called? Whatever it was greatly exaggerated. Your demise was greatly exaggerated. So what else do we got here? Why don't we clarify confirmation? It's a little hot in here. I'm starting to sweat, I feel. So anything else we need to know? Alright, so yes, you have a Six of Pentacles. I saw that at the beginning. You're receiving what's meant for you. Okay? Giving, receiving, fairness, sharing wealth, generosity, charity. I mean, somebody knows that you deserve, you know what I mean? And you're also willing to help people too. You're not going to turn your back on people. You're the type of person that'll buy people groceries just to, if you know that, you can do it. You're just a good person like that. That's why you're going to get this Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Because I said, the more you give, the more you get. When I say to give, I don't mean just giving, random. I'm saying stuff that shows and doing it when nobody's looking too. You're able to do that. That's another thing. But the eye in the sky sees it. Just because other people don't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen. That wasn't documented. So anything else we got here? Alright, so there's the Tower of Terror now. So you receiving what's meant for you is causing the Tower of Terror to come in full effect. Because Five of Swords, winning at all costs, really cost these characters. And now this Three of Swords, they're heartbroken because the Seven of Cups, these illusions, confusion, is, too much for them. Now they feel like they missed their chance. They did it all for the money, okay, and now they have nothing. Because why? Because Six of Swords, you're leaving it all behind. That's why. Because they need your energy for this to happen. You leaving this behind is causing the Tower of Terror. It's like you're walking away and everything's blowing up. Like in those movies. Like this is what this really is. They need you to be looking at them, saying to yourself, oh my God, I wish I was them. I wish I was this. But you're like, no, we don't wish any of this because we're a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Cups with a Ten of Cups here. You know, like, that is Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups in reverse, like, not rejected. We don't need you. Like this, they need you to need them. They need you to be pining for them. Like they're the only thing ever. This is what they wanted, but it's like, ain't happening now, is it? Why? Because you are the star of this show, the gangstar of this show. I guess they underestimated you, didn't they? That's why I always say, let them underestimate you. Hope, calm, clarity, faith, inspiration, renewal, spirituality, good omens. You are the gangstar. I love it. I love it. I love it. You are the star. You are star Queen of Pentacles. Your counterpart's wish come true, and these people said that you were not this. So your counterpart wished for you, and then that you came, and these people talked them out of it, and said that you weren't really, that's bogus. And this person believed it. Or I don't know, maybe they didn't believe it. Maybe they just knew this is what needed to happen here. Maybe they had to go through, this was their karma they had to go through. I mean, you have to go through karma to be with your twin flame, so I don't know. Like I said, you could do whatever you want to do, but it's always going to fall into place the way it is. Because look, you are this Queen of Pentacles, like I said. The star Queen of Pentacles. Right here. I just said that. Now it's causing a tower. Because they need you to be like I said, walking up and down with a fucking shopping cart, begging for money, wishing that you were they took your life. But none of that happened. Not one thing like that happened. Alright? And that's going to be the justice here. The justice is that none of that is going to happen. It's all going back to them. It's only going to happen for them. They're going to have to go through all this. Because Page of Wands, because you have this limitless potential. You're an inspiration. You are the star. They're heartbroken. But they knew that you had this energy, though. They were siphoning it. Now that you called it back, now they're heartbroken. But they thought this was going to last forever. Alright, but you are not only just a star, you are the gangstar magician. Yes, you are. That was quick, in very quick succession there. Magician, star, gangstar, magical gangstar. That's who you are. That's the justice as you coming out of this. This is bringing Tower of Terror because you're receiving what's meant for you and you're being seen as a gangster magician. I mean, look at it. These people, Nine of Swords, they're all in their bed. They're anxious. They're depressed. They're crying about this. They didn't want you to be seen this way. Now they're saying, why do we do this to you? Because they made their stance very clear on you. And now the justice is you coming back. Better and better than ever. As a star. Magical gangstar. Okay, and now look, Five of Wands reverse. Now these people, they want to compromise. They want you to compromise with them. They want to avoid conflict with you. They're agreeing that they want to agree to disagree with you. Very passive. They want to resolve problems, they're saying. Okay, make it up to us. That's all we have to say. Seven of Pentacles. Because we're over here, we had a long-term view, we're hardworking. We're this star magician. This star magician you are. And that is what the justice is here. Because they never seen you coming out of this way. They never seen you coming out of this as a magical gangstar. They just thought you were going to be some fucking dope that never understood nothing, and they were just going to keep doing this over and over and over. They never thought this was going to turn out this way. But you knew this. So it's going to be the end. Is there anything else I need to talk about here? I mean, I love that this gangstar magician is a Queen of Pentacles, this magical gangstar here, Queen of Cups. Love it. Recovered from a painful ending. Clearly, and there's confirmation, Four of Pentacles, that these people did this all for the money. They did it all for the money. All right, they wanted to hold on. They wanted to hoard. They didn't want you to have anything. They didn't think that you deserved it. Okay, but you Six of Pentacles, the universe thinks otherwise. And that is why you're receiving what's meant for you. And these people are trying to hold on to every last cent. But it's fast coming out of their hands very quickly. Because they can't carry with this tower here. And justice is here. You are here as a magician star. And now, Eight of Swords, these people, they're stuck. They're in spiritual jail. They're going to be in regular jail. They know what they did. There was a lot of fraud here. A lot of white-collar crime. You eventually get caught this way. They thought that they were never going to get caught. They thought they were untouchable, or they could pay people off, but it's just, that's not happening now. People don't want to, nobody's getting paid off. Nobody cares about this. Because 6 of Wands are in reverse, because they lose. They're being discredited. Winning at all costs really costs them. They're destroyed. Failure, discredited, ignored, lack of comp. Nobody cares. Like I said, they could come here and say whatever they want about you, and people are going to look at them and they're going to say, get the fuck out of our sight. Okay, this is the way people are thinking about them when people talk bad about you now. Nobody wants to hear this. Why? Because you're this Queen of Pentacles. You're the ideal spouse, the one everyone comes to see, the one everyone wants to be. That's 3 times I've seen this already. Man, of course you're a magical gangstar Queen of Pentacles. Of course you're the ideal spouse. Everybody wants to see, everybody wants to be. Alright, and that's why 3 of Wands, you're building something here. You're blooming. Your secret garden's blooming. You have this King of Wands here. Alright, this is your benefactor. They got your back. Nobody's going to fuck with you while this King of Wands is here. Especially while you're this gangster magician. You can handle yourself, but you still got this King of Wands. This King of Wands kind of got you through this, but they made this a little bit easier for you. You may not even know who that King of Wands is. Alright, but you do know who this King of Pentacles in reverse is. This is your counterpart. They were obsessed with status and wealth, this character. Okay? And now look at them. Now look at them. Heartbroken. All alone. Winning at all costs. Really cost this King of Pentacles in reverse. And now they're in the Tower of Terror here. That is the justice of this whole thing. Is that you have, and you get to watch. Not that you even enjoy this, but it's like, but it had to be this way. This had to be this way. And now look, 10 of Wands. They're carrying the burden, this King of Pentacles reverse. They're the ones carrying the burden now, not you. They are. They wanted you to carry all this burden. They were going to get all the fucking prize out of this. But people got in this person's ear. A lot of people, like, you know, in industry business, like entertainment, and, you know, there's a lot of people that were got in this person's ear, and they were telling them they had to do certain things to be into this industry and this. I don't know how far this person went, but I know that they were obsessed with status and wealth, but they're not having a good time now. They're starting to rethink this, that the money wasn't worth it. You were what was really the fucking prize the whole time. Alright, now look, they're in a 10 of Cups in reverse while you're over here in a 10 of Cups. There's not a good time. There's relationship problems with this King of Pentacles in reverse. There's arguments, disharmony, disconnection, misaligned values. Whoever they chose over you is laughing at this person. They're pointing at them, saying what a loser they are, how they can't even handle, you know, and it's like they don't even want to be around this person because they created so many illusions, so much confusion that nobody even knows what's real or not real anymore. This person is a fucking, you know, a real fucking wench of sorts. Like this is a real, like they would do anything for money. It's sickening to me. Choose money over your love, but they all learn eventually. Now look, they're heartbroken. So what else do we need to know? You're here at the Gangsta Magician. That's all I know. Alright, and you have your main man here, your King of Wands. We just saw him, alright? So you got your benefactor, I told you. You're cool. This person will take care of this King of Pentacles. They're not going to get past this. This King of Wands is going to make sure this King of Pentacles gets their ego crushed, okay? Because this King of Wands told this King of Pentacles, they only exist out here because of them, okay? And if they better get their shit straight, or they're going to have a problem. And this King of Wands is just sitting here watching, because he knows you're the High Priestess. You see things that are 10 steps ahead. You already know what's happened. You already see this. You don't have to even discuss nothing with this person. You and this person could more or less telepathically communicate. You're definitely communicating in the 5-day. Could be your counterpart. Could be your counterpart's father. I think it's your counterpart's father. And they're about to smack it down on your counterpart's candy ass here. This is what I think. They're going to make a real man or woman out of this person. Okay, and show them what being a real person's all about, because you show clearly what a real feminine energy is. And now it's time for this person to show what a real masculine energy is. And that is because you had the 7 of Pentacles energy, you're hardworking, you had a long-term view, you're planning, and 5 of Swords, like I said, these people, winning at all costs, really cost this King of Pentacles in reverse. They lost everything. They're losing everything. Whatever they put above your love, they're losing. So what's going to be the end? Anything else? I'm sweating right now. all right, is this. You're going to be celebrating. 3 of Cups. So we know that you're coming out as celebrating, okay? You are coming out on top. There's no way around it. These people, they have to, because why? 9 of Cups. Your wish come true. You always have been a wish come true of this King of Pentacles reverse. These people said you were none of this stuff, but now it's so clear through all this options, illusions, confusions, that there is none. And all these people that said all this crazy stuff, they just eliminated themselves by what they did. Because they don't even know what to say. They have to run away. They know what they said. They can't back it up. It's done. So what else? The last card. All right, and that is not only that you have this 3 of Pentacles, this 3 of Cups, but you have this 3 of Pentacles. So the end is going to be this, celebrating and working and collaborating with people who are like-minded and love like you. And that is actually happening, 8 of Wands, very quickly. So get your bag packed, because things are coming your way, okay? Because you are the best. And I love you, and I thank you all for my new subscribers, people from the beginning, the middle, anywhere in between. I love you. Peace be with you, and also with you.